Well, we got Ladner Jen H5. Jen is a Bridges buck, Bridges Sadie. She just turned 11 months old. Should be a litter mate to that rooster and fox dog. Rooster, we would have posted a video of him earlier, working him the same day. Fox, she's still out with a banged up leg. Hope probably got another week or two, and we'll have her back, putting some time onto her. This is probably Jen's bull. I'd say 45th work, maybe. Making sure everything's still crisp on her. We're actually a little bit further than her littermate Rooster. We're already letting her kind of come back out and flank back to a corner. Then we'll put her behind stock and let her do some figure eight. She already understands the figure eights, and then going back to the corner in that transition. We're just trying to tune on it a little bit. Make sure she's a good girl. Really like this pup. Really do. Beautiful personality. Just loves to please you. Really loves to please you. We got her kind of backed off a little bit more than her brother Rooster. And one thing we got to work on is loosening her up mentally right there when she gets on calves. She's already been backed off so much that she you'll see her, she'll kind of bend around. I'm trying to see where I'm at, making sure it's okay, making sure if it is all right. She's unsure. She don't know. She thinks if she goes in there and starts biting, I'm gonna get on to her. And so we got to free that back up, but that's fine. She's young. She's still kind of green like her brother, just not as green, I guess. Right there, she came around and bit something. But first part of this session is we're just kind of going to make sure she's hitting her corners. Right there, she kind of hit that corner and came a little bit harder than I would have liked. Especially with the cattle being right there. I kind of wanted her to come in just a tick slower. All right, now we're going to ask her to walk up. And then we're going to try to, this is the first time she's done, well, no. She's done it one other time. She didn't necessarily hit that corner just right, so I'm going to probably grout her back. Made her get back over there. Go back over there and sit, girl. All right, and we're going to do it again. Get her back, let her settle. Let her start walking up. Right there. I told her walk up. Instead of walking directly into stock, she was trying to go down the fence just so she wouldn't get in trouble. What I did is I had to shift my body over to the left and pull her off of that fence. That's kind of important to watch. I don't want her walking sideways into cattle. I want her on a direct walk up when I do. So that's why I went ahead and moved over to the left. Put my hand out to the left, kind of like if I was asking to turn left, and made her come off, kind of drawed her back out into the center of that pen to walk up so we can work on these flanks. This is a softer-minded dog than that rooster pup. Kind of got to give her stock back, or like Roy says, you got to give that candy back. Right here, she's confused. She is. She don't know what I'm asking. I'm walking her up, and then I go to flank her, and I'm stepping into her. You can't see me. I'm not in the picture, but I'm probably there where I am. I'm kind of camera shy at times, but I'm stepping into her and popping that whip on the ground and making her flank over. And right there, she just got confused, like her brother. She knows her safe spot's that corner or on that fence, and you'll see later on. I'll start trying to down her every once in a while, and she'll go all the way to a corner before she downs. That's fine. I can't really fault her for that because it's banged into her head that that corner is a safe spot. So there we go. Flanked her back out there. Gonna walk her up. Walk her up. Get out of my way, calves. I gotta move. Like I said, I'm in this pup's head just a tick more than her brother, so she kind of gets hung up because of me. she'll kind of get hung up out there. And so what I just did there is turned my back where she didn't have hardly no pressure from me on her. Turned my back to her, walked away, and let her come in, kind of free will, kind of come in. If she comes in a little hot, that's fine. I've already got onto this dog and got inside of her head about coming in slow. Right here, she's hung up. So what am I going to do? I'm going to flank her. I'm going to keep those feet moving. I don't want her to get out there and get hung up because of me. I want her to flank. And right here, she flanked, and then she was needing to stop. So what I did is I went and got her and made her do back right. So you seen right there, I went to that fence and I watched her. As soon as she picked her body up and her thoughts was to go to that corner that she messed up to, I stopped hitting the whip on the ground. I stopped getting onto her. That first move in the right direction, I want to stop getting onto her and good girl. That's for her to understand that that's the right move. That's what I'm asking. There's a black and white picture there, and you're seeing it. That's a good job, girl. And so flanking her again down the fence. I don't want these dogs to be fence runners. Keep that in mind. This is just to make sure these more over-the-top dogs have a more square flank, a larger flank. So when we move out into that 2-acre trap right there behind us where the sheep are, we'll have everything pretty square. And then also I'm flanking her back to those corners to I'm making sure I get her to roll over her hocks. I really like when a dog does that, and so she don't cut in on stock. She don't push stock as hard as what I would don't need her to do, I guess. And so I'm also using an out on this dog. She knows out is to get to that fence. I'm not necessarily saying it right here. Right here, what I am saying is I am flanking her, and that's it. Now, if she some reason like if she comes out of that corner or misses that corner by 4 or 5 foot, I'll out her. That'll push her back to that fence. That I found that comes in handy when I'm out on a big job. Just a handy tool to have in your pocket. Walk her up, walk her up. People ask about the young started dogs we got coming up. Here's one. The plans for this young female is to put some more time on her. We'd probably put, I'd say another 70, 80 days. I couldn't tell you. Whatever she needed. Whatever she's going to tell me she needs. And then I'm going to take her and use her in different situations. Start out pushing small groups of yearlings around, pinning small groups of dry cows, some bulls. Move on up to pairs. We're going to video it. Then we'll be able to show you and tell you exactly what this young dog is going to be when we get ready to sell her and offer her to the public. So it may not be later in the middle part of the year. I'm going to say about probably about summertime before this one's ready to really do anything. Maybe a little bit later than that, just depends. Or I may save her and take her to Vernon, Texas, and run her the futurity. Just have to see how she's doing. See if anybody's needing her. If she matches up good with anybody, we're going to try to match these dogs' personality to a better person. We're just not going to send you a dog. Right here, she should have went to that corner. She didn't. She cheated me. Good girl. And everybody asks, why are you going to take them and use them as a started dog? You're going to have more time in them. Well, I'm not going to come off these 4 training calves in a 2-acre pasture or 40 by 40, a 16 by 16, and sell you a high-dollar cow dog. That when they go out there and see 30 head of yearlings or dry cows or bulls looking back at them, they blow up, and then I get a phone call, hey, this dog ain't working for me. I want my money back. I want the dog to be confident in themselves. I don't want the guy to be confident in themselves. All right, there's our call off. Stay tuned. We're going to post some more videos of her and her progress on our Facebook and YouTube page, and also some other young dogs for you to check out.